Thank you so much for tuning in. This is attorney Matt Wayman here today to chat with you about when bonds get modified in the state of Missouri. When a case is initially charged, the court will set the conditions of that person's bond. After that person is arrested or self-surrenders, they will have an initial appearance. At that initial appearance in front of the judge, they may be able to be heard on the issue of their bond. If they're still in custody after that initial appearance, they're entitled to a detention hearing within 7 days of that initial appearance. At that detention hearing, the judge will decide if the conditions of that person's bond should be modified. If the person is still in custody after that detention hearing, they can motion the court to be heard on the issue of their bond. The judge can modify the conditions of the person's bond if it finds that the current conditions are excessive, if it finds that new conditions need to be put into place, or if it finds that the person has been convicted of that crime and thus their bond needs to be revoked. But in reality, though, bonds actually get modified at that initial appearance or at that first detention hearing or any other time where the court finds that the conditions surrounding that person's case has changed dramatically. Like if the defense attorney looks at the discovery the state has provided and realizes that the state's case is not as strong as they said it was. Or if the defense attorney goes out and gets evidence which makes it less likely that the person actually did that crime, then you would motion the court to have that person's bond modified. But what's really important that you remember is you need to get an attorney involved immediately, because the best chance that you're going to have to get that bond modified is at that initial appearance or at that first detention hearing. Because as the case progresses, it makes it harder to have the conditions of that person's bond modified. If you have any other questions about bond, please feel free to comment down below or reach out to us directly. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. We're going to be back soon with more videos.